So this was a video, a TikTok video that got pretty popular, I guess viral, right? In a little while ago. And people were talking about it. So I figured, why not react to this as well? So let's check it out.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, and but it's like it's gotten to the point where right now I'm not doing as financially well as I normally do. So in the past, like we have taken trips, but I've paid for the trips, I've paid for the hotel, I've paid for the rental of the car. If we've been to concerts, I've paid for the tickets. He does what he can when he can, but he doesn't do enough. You know what I'm saying? But he does what he can when he can. But it's gotten to the point where it definitely sucks because I'm not doing as well financially. I can't afford to do things for two people. I can't even afford to do things just myself right now. So, because I can't afford to do things for two, we actually don't do anything. We haven't done anything. Like, if I'm being for real, for honest, like in September, for my birthday month. He does celebrate me around those times though. He does celebrate me around the holidays. He does celebrate me around my birthday. But yeah, it's been October, November, December, January. So for the past 4 months, me and him we just been like sitting ducks. And yeah, it sucks. Like it's crazy because I don't think like I feel like females come on online and talk about like look what he bought me, look what he got me, look at where he took me. It's like the ones that are dating the broke men, we don't talk about it. But it's like, no, I mean, I don't know. There has to be like a conversation about it. And it really sucks because I feel like it's kind of getting to the point where if I'm not the breadwinner or if I don't somehow make my life lead me up to making income for two, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to be with this person. And it just really sucks because like I said, he has like the best personality hands down. So I'm on here to ask, what do I do? And don't be too cold, like don't be too rude, you know what I'm saying? Because I had my narcissist ex-boyfriend who made way more money than I did, and that wasn't the answer. Like, so it's like, where is the common ground? Like, and obviously I do have a little bit of fear, like if I stay with him during this whole time and I continue to help out, is he gonna just walk away when he does better? It's just it's so scary. It's so crazy because it's like I really really like him, and I really 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 like don't want to like not be with him, but at the same time too, like I'm too effing old to do this shit. Like I've already spun around this block a few times. Like
Okay, I didn't want to you know, I wanted to play the video and then break it down. Okay? This is the this is the problem with a lot of women right now, right? So hopefully you guys watched it. So let's break it down.
I'm dating a broke guy, and it really, really sucks because he has the best personality, hands down. I have so much fun with him, and but it's like it's gotten to the point where
So this is the thing, right? Women have, I honestly believe, become conflicted. Personality, right? If he's a morally good guy, very loyal, good good personality, right? And she has fun with him. That should be the most important thing. Okay? If you are working yourself, right? If you're working yourself, so you don't it's like the main important thing, right? I think women should their standard should start at the man needs to be able to provide for himself, plain and simple. If I would give any woman advice, That man needs to be able to actually take care of himself, pay all his bills, pay all his debts, or just take care of his debts at least, um, and just not go hungry, not not ask you for money. That's the thing, right? You don't need to ask him for money, but he definitely does not need to ask you for money, right? So if those things, if that's, and honestly, I believe that is the true bare minimum, right? Take care of yourself. You're an adult, okay? The plus is now he's a good guy, good personality, and you have fun with him. That's amazing.
Where right now I'm not doing as financially well as I normally do. So in the past, like we have taken trips, but I've paid for the trips, I've paid for the hotel, I've paid for the rental of the car. If we've been to concerts, I've paid for the tickets. He does what
Let me say this, right? I honestly believe that women or people in general, but mostly women, live beyond their means. Most people are not taking trips daily or even monthly, barely yearly, right? Maybe once every couple years, people are taking a trip. Concerts, people. This is the thing where I think a lot of problems with modern day people, modern day relationships, are younger women. You need those experiences. You're dying for those experiences. Okay? Concerts, trips, vacations, all these things. Average people, you can't afford it. Right? You cannot afford consistently going on trips like every other month, a couple times a year, going on these concerts. This is the problem. Um, I'm not. I'm guessing she's in her mid 20s. I'm guessing. Okay. A man in his mid 20s. Although she shouldn't be paying for him as well, right? If he can't do it, he shouldn't go, right? He shouldn't go. But this is the problem with like women are dying for these experiences, and I get it. You know, you want to have fun in life, but it's just not how it works, right? Uh, Middle class people are barely going it. So most likely these are like under middle class people. You can't afford it. That's not a lifestyle you can afford. Going on trips, having great vacations, going on concerts, doing a lot of fun things. The best you could do is find fun things around your city. That's it, right? That's that's pretty much the thing. Traveling is an expense that, you know, people can't afford. And the problem is that a lot of people, especially the younger generation, or just the modern mindset, is that they want to live beyond their means. I wanted to talk about this because, you know, you see those videos or those people saying that, oh, I make 100K and that's not even enough. No, that is enough. It's not enough when you live beyond your means, right? When you have to go to the best supermarket or like a high price supermarket, um, you know, go on trips every so often, right? Because hell, when I was growing up, I mean, my family didn't even go on trips like that. I mean, and we were kind of middle class. So I just think that maybe the biggest problem is that people live beyond their means. People are really looking for those experiences in life. And I get it, right? You're young, you want to experience it, but that's life, right? People can't afford it, you know? You're not it's just the hard the cold reality of life. So this is the thing where you have to sacrifice your youth for later on, where you know you work hard, you save the money, you invest the money, you make the money for later on, maybe in your late 30s, hopefully 40s, whatever. Then you could do stuff. But when in your youth you're spending money, you know, you're spending money doing all these experiences, well, you're sacrificing your future.
he can when he can, but he doesn't do enough. You know what I'm saying? But he does what he can when he can.
This is the thing, right? Enough is just this is the problem, right? I honestly believe that this is the kryptonite of a lot of women. Men are not enough. You're not doing enough for me. Like I said, she shouldn't be paying for him, right? She shouldn't be paying for tickets, vacations, all this stuff for him. She shouldn't. If she wants to go, fine, it's her money. Do it. But if he cannot afford his own ticket, he shouldn't go with her. He should be saving money. He should be working. He should be investing. That's what he should be doing. Not spending money he doesn't have doing things. That's the thing.
But it's gotten to the point where it definitely sucks because I'm not doing as well financially. I can't afford to do things for two people. I can't even afford to do things just myself right now. So because I can't afford to do things for two, we actually don't do anything. We haven't done anything. Like, if I'm being for real, for honest, like in September, for my birthday month, he does celebrate me around those times though. He does celebrate me around the holidays. He does celebrate me around my birthday. But yeah, it's been October, November, December, January. So for the past 4 months, me and him, we just been like sitting ducks. And yeah, it sucks. Like, it's crazy.
I mean, it's like maybe I'm old school. That's not a big deal. If you like maybe every couple weeks go out on a dinner date, movie date, it's like, isn't that enough, right? A movie date. It's like, what? This is the thing, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, sitting ducks. It is like, what? This is the thing where I need to go on a cruise. I need to go on an airplane. I need to go to a concert out of the city and all this. It's like, this. I think this is the problem with social media, where you see the top 20% or whatever women, or wealthy people doing things. You are hungering to do them as well. When you can't afford them, it's not your lifestyle, right? But whatever money you have, a paycheck, 2 paychecks, boom, boom, go and do it. But that's the problem, right? Average people, you're not the top 20. You're not the the 6-figure, because like 6 figures, right? Only about 15% or under even makes that. And that's that's everyone, right? So it's like, you have to live an average life. Go on movie dates. Go on walk dates. Go on a dinner, an average dinner date. That's enough, right? Maybe go to if she wants. If she's like trying to a museum, I think they don't cost that much. It's like, do movies. Do something really simple and cheap. That's it. But this is a thing where she has a guy sounds like it from her words as a good guy. He just can't afford the extravagance or the fun, crazy, good, fun experiences. Okay, then do average things. A date. I mean, I'm pretty sure he can afford a movie date, right? It's like, but this is the problem where, like I said, women are getting jealous or brainwashed because of social media, where you see women dating men that have 6 figures or men that's really wealthy. And now you want to be a part of that too.
Because I don't think, like, I feel like females come online and talk about, like, look what he bought me, look what he got me, look at where he took me. It's like the ones that are dating the broke men, we don't talk about it. But it's like, no, I mean, I don't know. There has to be like a conversation about it. And it really sucks because I feel like...
What's the conversation? The conversation is that he loves me. He's faithful to me. He thinks about me. Right? It's like we watched this movie together. Think of a hobby together, right? I don't know. Whatever hobby. We played a board game. It's like, do something that's not... It's like, this is what I'm saying. And she mentioned it, right? how certain women, right, the women that's with the rich men, with the six-figure men, and experiencing that life, women are getting jealous or whatever, right? Because they want that too. But that's the problem. One, there's not enough for those men to go around. So no wonder why those men would cheat. Those men would have more than one woman. And this is the thing where no man is perfect. If you get a man that makes six figures and above, well, you might sacrifice other things, i.e., maybe personality, maybe loyalty, maybe morality. You can't have it all.
It's kind of getting to the point where if I'm not the breadwinner, or if I don't somehow make my life lead me up to making income for two, I don't think that I'm gonna be able to be with this person. And it just really sucks because like I said, he has like the best personality hands down. So I'm on here to ask, what do I do? And don't be too cold.
What do you do is you change your mindset. That is what women need to do. You need to change your mindset. What are you trying to go for, right? You want to go for a rich man? Go for that. You want to go for a man that's moral and loyal and stands on his principle? Go for that. You want to go for a man that has everything? Try your luck. Because that is the insanity. When you're looking for perfection, a man that's above six figures, has six figures and above. A man that's loyal, that stands on his principles, that's moral, that's a gentleman, that's all these things that you kidding me? You are trying to build a man. That's not how it works. And this is the problem, right? This is why I said women are their own problems. They don't understand that they are doing or causing the problems they have in the dating market. Because if you looking for perfection, you will continue. You will never stop looking. You have a good man. Okay? The best you should hope for is that he could take care of himself. That's the best you can hope for. That you don't have to take care of him financially. Okay? That is the best thing you can hope for, because after that, that's the bare minimum. If he can take care of himself, boom. Anything now is that if he's a good guy, he's a fun guy, that's great. You don't need to take care of him, right? I mean, that's the insanity.
Be too rude, you know what I'm saying? Because I had my narcissist ex-boyfriend who made way more money than I did, and that wasn't the answer. So it's like, where is the common ground? And obviously,
she said it. It's not the answer, because she's been there. She's dated men that made more than her. But there comes problems, right? I saw another story. So she said her ex cheated on her with another woman, with multiple women. This is the thing, right? Women seem to be deluded. What do you truly want? A man with character and loyalty, or a man that makes six figures and above? It's like women's like, oh, he should have six figures, then loyalty and all that. Why? It's like, and you wonder why you're single, right? You wonder why you have problems, because you are asking for perfection.
yeah, I do have a little bit of fear. If I stay with him during this whole time and I continue to help out, is he gonna just walk away when he does better? It's just it's so.
That's the weird thing, right? Then I don't know what kind of man you think he is, right? Help out is like you. It is great that women support men, right? They support their man, try to help them improve themselves, right? But you have to understand what kind of man he is, right? Is he a man that's truly loyal or not? Right? So it is a risk that you have to take, right? Because I don't know the man. She says he sounds like he's a good guy, right? So if he's working on himself and trying to improve, and then when he gets to a certain level, that's when he will change, then he was never a good man to begin with. in my opinion. So I don't know. Here's our like reaction to a comment that I thought was interesting.
So he has a job. It's a good job. But I also feel like he has a lot of debt. And then I also feel like he's the type of person, like, he jokes to me or whatever because he's like, I'm so nice that you would have to be like the opposite because I'm not that nice. But it's not that. I think I was just, I know how to say no, like, to people. Like, if it's a no, it's a no. I don't care what you need. Like, I'm sorry, but it's like I work too damn hard. I'm really trying to make it out of where I am. Like, and that's the way I've always been. Like, for, I don't know. So it's, he has a job. It's a good job, but there is a lot of debt. But then again, like, the way that the world has been lately, like COVID and inflation, it has been a little bit hard. And he's a homeowner, I'm a homeowner, so sometimes when you have homes, things happen and they're not.
He's a homeowner. It's like he has debt. Okay, don't marry. It's like no one's asking you to marriage, so his debt is his debt. If he can handle it, that's fine. This is a thing where women seem to like broke is such a. It's like this is the problem, right? This is the problem with a lot of women. Broke, but when you own a home, because you have debt. Well, plenty of people have debt. I don't know her history, but I'll be surprised if she has no debt, right? And a lot of debt. Okay, fine. He may have done something. Maybe he financed, his house, with debt. And it's like there's reasonings, right? But it's like I said, the bare minimum is as long as he's taking care of his own stuff, right? He's not asking you for money. That's the thing, right? If this is a man that's like taking care of his own things, not asking you for money, that's golden. That's golden. Just as long as he's taking care of his stuff, that he's not struggling, right, in debt. But he has debt, but he's not struggling in it. He's paying it off, and then he's paying his bills, and he's living his life, paying his, his whatever. He's not asking you for money.
Small things, like, they cost thousands of dollars. So he's basically the type of person where there's not really like a rainy day fund, and I'm the type of person where I'm all about the rainy day fund. Like, I am the queen of, no, I cannot get my lashes done, I need to save those $200. Like, that's literally why, like, I wear strip lashes, because strip lashes are cheaper than getting lash extensions. I don't do my eyebrows. Like, nobody does them for me. I do them myself. My nails.
Now, this is the thing, right? If and I believe a lot of people, right? They don't have enough financial education. If he's not saving up money, that is a problem, but that's a personal problem. Again, I don't know how old he is. Usually, people date within their own age range. They don't really. I mean, as media, as social media portray, people are not dating 10 men, partners that are 10 years older than them, right? It's usually 2 to 3 years older, or even under, right? Depending on the partner. So, if I'm guessing, she's around in her 20s, mid to maybe late 20s. He's probably the same. People, they do have very poor financial education. It is a problem that he's not saving, which, if she's his girlfriend, she should recommend it. She should really push it to get like a high interest savings account, to build that into a emergency fund. That's something that, if that's what you're doing, right? If that's what she's doing, she's building her own self. She should be recommending him to save too. Don't use money, and don't talk to him about this stuff. Don't go on concerts, plane trips, cruise, what all this stuff. No, save the money. Save your money.
Like, yeah, I just got my nails done, but it's been the first time in like 4 months. You know what I'm saying? Like, before that, I just kept them bare natural. Like, I'm the type of person where I'm like, if I don't need it, I don't need it. If I want a new pair of shoes, I sell an old pair of shoes. Like, I'm very so much that human being. So sometimes I just don't really know if there's a real game plan that's actually going to be put in motion. Like, and then it's so crazy because sometimes some people have different luck than you do. Like, I know, and I always am super grateful to the universe, to God. I'm very lucky. I've always had really good things happen to me. I've always been placed like in the right space for a blessing. So, and sometimes like I see the way things happen to him and I'm like, why is that happening to you? Like what is going on? Like I just, you know what I'm saying? Like did you step on some shit? Like did you step on some negativity? Like, so do you guys believe in like the evil eye? Like what is going on? Like sometimes like literally I see the way things happen to him. I see the way his life unfolds for him and I'm like, why is this happening to you? Like I don't know, it's kind of crazy. I do know his family because at first I swear I thought I was being conned. Like I thought this was like a really elaborate scam. But I've definitely gotten to the point that I don't give anymore. Like even if I do have, I don't give. Like I cannot help. Like I cannot help. Like I have to see you climb out of this hole. I have to.
I don't. She's very vague so far, so I don't sure. I hope that she's not talking about like she's giving him money. She's, so this is the thing, right? I'm not saying that there's no red flags. Yes, there's red flags in this guy, right? Homeowner, great. A lot of debt, that's a bit of a red flag. I do agree with her, but it's like it depends if he's taking care of himself. That's the thing, right? He's not asking you for money. Don't matter how much debt he has. If he's not asking you for money and he's taking care of his debts, great. Not having a savings account, emergency fund, that's a bit of a red flag. If she say that she's helped, I don't know if she's helped him, you know. So that if it's true, it's like it's cool that you help your boyfriend sometimes. Again, going by what she said, there's no really a whole lot of detail like how long they've been together. That's what I'm thinking. If they've only been together for a few months, helping him is it's a bit iffy, right? Because it's like you have to you can't just give and give when you truly don't know the person enough, right? Well enough, because it could you know turn around and bite yourself, right? Because you don't know the person well enough. So I wouldn't recommend just helping out so early because yes, he needs to. These are adults. They need to, fix their own problems. Okay, so yeah.
Know that you can get out of this. And he said, he has all the best intentions in the world, like he does. But sometimes, like, I don't know if it's his luck. I don't know what it is, but sometimes things happen to him and I be so confused. Like, I just don't know. And so it's gotten to the point where I ask him, like, do you pray? Like because it's like what am I doing that you're not doing? Like why are we like so close in proximity but your life is like so this one way and mine is like so this other way? Like so I'm like I think like prayer, like so I don't know. So
Don't be delusional. Life is life, right? Not everyone lives the same life, right? It's just I'm honestly a believer, not religion, but it's like like a butterfly effect kind of thing, right? You walk one way, boom, it's a totally different path. Then you turn the other way, boom, it's a totally different path, kind of shit, right? I don't know, you step on one bug, boom, it's changed. I'm more like I'm kind of believer in that, like the butterfly effects, where just your actions will dictate the consequences that happen in your life. So, and honestly, that's just life. No one lives the same life. So, to be honest, I go back to it. They're adults. He's an adult. As long as he's handling his shit, that's it. That's all that matters. So, I don't know. That I would. That's my advice to her. Just hopefully the man handles his shit. That's it.
He does have a job. It is a good job. The world has been kind of effed up lately with COVID and inflation. So that's why I don't know if it's his fault. I don't know how long I should give him. Like, I do have like one homegirl and she's like, dump him, leave him. But I'm like, damn, like, I don't know. It's just...
I would say this, right? She should leave him. Because if she's already so hung up on these supposed red flags of hers, it's just not gonna be a healthy relationship. It might be toxic, right? Where she may have whatchamacallit, animosity, maybe not animosity, but just negative feelings towards him, that he's not handling his own, or he's not doing enough, right? He's not enough for her. So this is a thing where, honestly, if you said your problems, right, you're not making enough, boom, okay, just move on, break up, find the man that you're supposed because at the end of the day, right, one of the things that women have a problem with is that they waste time and they blame it on someone else when you chose to do it. Okay, if you chose to stick with this man, he didn't waste your time, you chose to do it. So and I've seen it, women see red flags already, and some, they see their own what they view as red flags. So she's seen these red flags, and if it's not making her happy, if being with him is not happy, right, because there's some, negativity, some unhappiness, then leave. Quit making because this feeling will eventually turn the relationship toxic.
It's tough. It's really tough because it's just really tough because his personality really is that good. He really is that great of a person, and it's not even about the sex. Like, it's not even about that. Yeah, I don't know. I do want to give it a few more months. Sometimes I do feel though, like, if I keep, because we already have had a conversation about finances, but if I continue to have a conversation about his finances, it gets to the point with him that I feel like I'm nagging. You know what I'm saying? Because if I keep saying it over and over and over and over again, but it's only been like 2 weeks, what can he really do in 2 weeks? That's why the one homegirl that I do have, I told her, like, I have to give it a few months. Like, because I already got fed up with it, that I know I'm fed up, and I think he realizes I'm fed up. I have to at least give him a few months to figure out the situation. But I don't know. That's why I came on TikTok to, like, just talk about it a little bit, because
if she's fed up, she should leave. That's plain and simple, right? I honestly believe that a few months is like, what is it gonna really do? It's not. It takes, in all honesty, it could take years. So, and look at this, right? For average people, okay, for average men, they don't come into financial stride if he has a good job, right? And he continues that job. Most men won't get into a financial maturity until, let's say, they're late, 40s, if that, right? Their 40s, maybe their late 30s, sometime in their 40s, right? So it's those things, because if you continue to stay in the job that you are, right, and you're financially literate, you make good decisions, it builds up only later in life. This is how it is. So this is the thing where, this is the thing, right? Where women have to recognize, if you want to build with your man, and if you want to live a financially decent life. Let's say you make 50K, right? That's nothing. That's average. You make 50K, he makes 50K. You guys combine, you make 100K. And if you live a decent, good life, right? They're both homeowners, right? This is the thing, right? They're both homeowners. if you make logical decisions, you make 50K, he makes 50K, you both own homes, you, and this is, I'm not telling her to do it because she's already unhappy with it. My advice would just leave, right? But this is a thing where a lot of women need to understand. If you're in a certain situation where you actually love the man, it's not about money. So be logical about it. 50K, homeowner, married, you building, you're saving together. Okay? Maybe renting out one house. That money funnels in, right? You guys are both still working. Be financially stable, right? Be financially literate. Save, invest, not spend, not go on trips, not doing this, like sacrifice, like the early years, build and like struggle through it. That's the thing. A lot of women they don't want to do, right? A lot of women don't want to do that because they want that man already built, and women are reaping the benefit of him being already built. That is the poison that social media is doing to women. You want a man that's already built so you can reap the rewards of his labor. Right? So like a lot of women, like either, especially in social media, they may be dating a man that's in his 40s, maybe in his 50s, where he's built himself already. And now younger women can reap the benefit of it. So that's the thing that a lot of women don't understand. And the absurdity to call a man that owns a home broke is absolutely ridiculous to me. Usually, and in my mind, a broke man is like living in his mom's basement or living with his mom, having a job at maybe McDonald's and scraping by. That's broke to me. A man that has a good job, whatever job it is, whatever she thinks is good, and owns a home is far beyond broke, in my opinion. But this is the insanity, right? The insanity of women calling a man that owns a home broke, because his net worth is already his whatever that cost of that house is. So it's crazy. I don't know.